Now, fair Hippolyta, our nocturnal hour draws a space. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to damn a dowager, let long withered out a young man's revenue. 4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold night of our solemnities. Go, Philostrate, stir up the islander youth to merriment. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn Macality forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my skills, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned host.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What news with thee?
Fun.
Full of vexation come I, complaint. Child, my daughter Hermia, stand forth, Demetrius, my noble leader. This man hath consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious survivor. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes, and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight and her window sung with feigning voice in verses of feigning love, and stoned the impression of her fantasy with bracelets of hair rings, gauds, and conceits, knacks, traffles, nosegays, sweat mats, messengers, of strong, prevalent, and unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou flitched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness, and my gracious host. Be it so, she will not be here before your grace. Consent to marry with her, Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of survivor. As she is mine, I may dispose of her. Shall be either to this gentleman, or to her exile according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maiden. To you your father should be as God, one that composed your beauties, and one whom are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted, and within his power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the one must be held worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty, in such a presence here to plead my soughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know that the worst may befall me in this case, but if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to face exile or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. For I to be a shady corsair mute, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon. Thrice blessed they be that they mastered so their blood to undergo such maiden pilgrimages. But either earthier happy is the rose distilled. That's what where then your on your virgin thorn grow, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So I will grow, so live, so die, my captain. Ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
take time to pause by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die, or for disobedience to your father's will, or else wed Demetrius as he would, or on Dana's altar to protest for eye of austery and a single life. Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazy title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine shall render him, and she is mine, and all my right of her. I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am my captain, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius's, and which is more than all of these boats can be. I am beloved in Beatrice, Hermia. Why should not I then persecute my right? Demetrius, I avouch it to his head, made love to Netter's daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconsistent man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius I thought to have spoken thereof. But being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for both of you, for you. Fair Hermia, you arm yourself to fit your franchise to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may exonerate, to death or to vow single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nocturnal, and confer with you of something nearly that concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire we follow you.